Hello everybody, welcome to online class. In the last class we were discussing regarding choice of ownership. Today we'll look into different forms of choice of ownership. Choice of ownership is the first and most important decisions a business owner makes. It is a selecting process of the organizational form under which he or she will operate. This choice is neither clear nor simple. Each path has its own advantages and disadvantages. The decision is needed to be made on evaluation of pros and cons of various forms of business. Let's understand these forms in detail one by one. The first one is single or sole proprietorship. We'll understand the single or sole proprietorship is a type of business that is owned and run by one individual and in which the owner receives all profits and has unlimited responsibility for all losses and debts. Definition: according to L.H. Haney, the individual form of business organization is an organization at the head which stands an individual as the one who is responsible, who directs its operations, and he alone runs the risk of failure. In the definition, expert explains that sole proprietorship is a business owned by one person and operated by single person for his or her profit, bearing all the losses. The good examples for single or sole proprietorship is beauty parlor, barber shop, general stores are some examples which are run by the single person. We'll understand this single or sole proprietorship with the help of the features. The first feature is sole or individual ownership. This type of business is owned and controlled by a single individual, that is only one man is the owner of the business. Next is ultimate unlimited liability and risk. It means owner is responsible to bear all the losses incurred by the business. The private property of the proprietor can also be utilized for meeting the business losses. Next is limited financial capacity. As business is started by a single owner, capital investment by owner can be very less. Next is no registration. The formation and operation of a sole proprietorship requires almost no legal formalities. It also does not require to be registered. Sole proprietor has to take a seal and he may be required to obtain a license from the local administration or the health department of the government whenever it is necessary. Next is least and very simple formalities. A proprietorship business can be started without completing any legal formalities. There are some business that too can be started simply after obtaining necessary manufacturing license and permits. Next feature is quick decisions. In a sole proprietorship business, the sole proprietor alone is responsible for all the decisions. Of course, he can consult others, but he is free to make any decision on his own. Since no one else make any decision, it becomes quick and he can take a prompt action on his own decisions. Next is fully confident and secret. Business secrecy is an important factor for every business. It refers to keeping the plans, technical competencies, business strategies secret from outsiders or competitors. In case of sole proprietorship business, the proprietor is in a very good position to keep his plans to himself since management and control are in his own hands. There is no need to disclose any information to others. This is regarding the sole proprietorship. The next type of or the form of choice of ownership is partnership. A partnership is a relation between two or more persons who join hands to form a business organization to earn a profit. The person who join hands are individually known as partners and collectively a firm. The partners provide the necessary capital to run the business jointly and share the responsibility. You must be thinking about how much capital each partner contributes. Do all the partners jointly manage the business, or can any of them manage the business on behalf of others? Who will take the profits? If there is any loss, then who will suffer the loss? Yes, these are the few questions that might be coming to your mind. When you invite your friends to start such a business, it should be the duty of all of you to decide the amount of capital to be contributed by each one of you, who will manage the business, how will the profit and losses be shared. Thus, there must be some agreement between the partners before they start the business. This agreement is termed as partnership deed, which lays down certain terms and conditions for starting and running the partnership firm. This agreement may be oral or written. It is always better to insist on a written agreement among partners to avoid future controversies. We'll understand the definition of the partnership. As per the Indian Partnership Act 1932, partnership is the relation between persons who have agreed to share the profits of a business carried on by all or any of them acting for all. Definition explains that partnership is an association of two or more persons who have agreed to share the profits of a business that they run together. This business may be earned by all or any of them acting for all the persons who own the partnership. Therefore, partnership are individually called as partners and collectively they are called as firm or partnership firm. The name under which partnership is carried is called as firm name. Let us take some examples on the partnership, that is Red Bull and GoPro, Spotify and Uber, Levis and Pinterest, and so on. You can give any example. The next is characteristics of partnership. We'll understand the partnership with the help of the characteristics. The first one is easy formation with an agreement. Whenever you think of joining hands with others to start a partnership business, first of all, there must be an agreement between all of you, that is between all the partners. The agreement must contain the amount of capital contributed by each partner, the profit and loss sharing among all the partners, salary or commission payable to the partners, duration of the business, name and address of the partners as well as the firm, duties and powers of each partner, nature and place of business, and any other terms and conditions to run the business. The next is registration is optional. You do not need to register your partnership firm. However, if partners do not get your firm registered, you will be deprived of certain benefits. Therefore, it is desirable, so it is considered that registration is optional. Next is competence of partners. Since individuals join hands to become partners, they must be competent to enter into partnership contract. Minor can be admitted to the benefits of partnership, that is, he can have a share in the profits only, not in the management. Next is no separate legal existence. Just like a sole proprietorship, a partnership firm also has no separate legal existence from that of its owners. A partnership firm is just a name for the business as a whole. The firm means the partners and the partners collectively means the firm. So there is no separate legal existence. Next is unlimited liability. That means if the assets of the firm are insufficient to meet the liabilities, the personal properties of the partners, if any, can also be utilized to meet the business liabilities. We'll understand this with the help of the example. Suppose the firm has to make payment of rupees 25 crores to the suppliers of the goods. The partners can arrange only rupees 19 crores from the business. The balance amount of rupees 6 crores will have to be arranged from the personal properties of the partners. The next is agency relationship between partners. See, the partnership firm may be owned by all partners or any of them acting for all. While dealing with the firm's transactions, each partner is entitled to represent the firm and other partners. In this way, a partner is an agent of the firm and the other partners. Next is more flexibility. That is, the partnership firm is a flexible organization. At any time, the partners can decide to change the size or nature of the business or area of its operation. There is no need to follow any legal procedure. Only the consent of all the partners is required. Like proprietorship, the partnership business is also flexible. The partners can easily appreciate and quickly react to the changing conditions. This is what the partnership. Other forms of ownership we'll discuss in the next class. Thank you.